Hey, look at that. That's cool.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Today I'm going to talk about something I've been wanting to talk about for a long time. Now, my new mic setup is a little closer to me, so I'm not going to talk as loud as I normally do. So let's get started. First off, we're going to talk about Golden Freddy. Now, Golden Freddy, all throughout Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2, at first glance, we're like, oh, he's an animatronic, or is he? Is he a twisted hallucination of Freddy? The reason why I say this is because Golden Freddy never physically moves. When you see him in these photos, the one in the hallway, normal, twisted version of Freddy, and then you see a close-up of Golden Freddy's face, and when you go back, as all the photos are shown in this video, when you go back to your office, Golden Freddy is there, and when he kills you, just a photo of him he never lunges at you, he just sits there, blank eyes, blank expression, he just jumps on your screen, crashing the game. Now, do you actually die is the question, because the game crashes, which means that maybe he's not a real animatronic. Theory number 2 is that he is not in Custom Night. Well, here's the thing though, I did manage to get him to appear on the Custom Night, but in Five Nights at Freddy's 1, when Golden Freddy appears in the game, he can appear on any night, which I've now learned this because I got Golden Freddy to appear on Custom Night. It was only, I think, 4 a.m. and he appears in Custom Night. Now, even though you're not allowed to adjust him difficulty, the reason why is because obviously he would be a hallucination, because Golden Freddy appears any night now. I have had him appear on so many different times. If you go in a Custom Night and you put 1987, the game will crash. Golden Freddy will appear, his yell, and the game will crash. Now, in Five Nights at Freddy's number 2, yes, you can set him to a difficulty. This doesn't mean that he is an actual animatronic. Once again, Golden Freddy will his head will be floating at the end of the hallway like in the photos you see. And the weirdest part is, if you keep looking at him, he'll kill you, and his head will just jump on the screen like it did in the first. Now, Golden Freddy will appear on your screen in the office like in the first one. Now, I think if you leave him alone and just don't look at him, he will eventually go away. But if you don't, his head will appear floating and kill you once again. Now, yes, it is that you can adjust him to a difficulty. Doesn't mean he is alive. You could have him at 20 and all the others could be at nothing, and Golden Freddy will just randomly appear sometimes and kill you. Now, the only way to prevent this is to not shine the light on him and to have the Freddy head piece on you to prevent this from happening. So, Golden Freddy is completely random, which has to mean he's a hallucination, because there's no physical way for him to make him appear even on Five Nights at Freddy's number 1, there's no physical way to actually get the photo to change exactly when you want to. It is completely random. It can happen at any time. So, and as the end photo in Five Nights at Freddy's 3 trailer, I think Golden Bonnie maybe the hallucinations are getting so bad now that maybe you start seeing them move. Now, reason number 7 or 8, the reason why this may be a hallucination also is because in Five Nights at Freddy's 1, you can't really see an exosuit because the eyes are blank and there's really nothing in the mouth. There's really actually nothing. You can see teeth in the mouth, but the eyes are blank. It just looks like an empty suit. Now, Phone Guy apparently was killed by Golden Freddy in the 4th radio. You can hear Golden Freddy, the death right before it cuts off. Now, doesn't actually mean that Golden Freddy killed him. It could have just been Freddy, and you may be hallucinating that sound, because Golden Freddy could be just this huge hallucination. You never know, that could actually be. And if you look closely at Golden Freddy, if you look closely at Golden Freddy's body, you can see an exosuit, kind of exo, on his arms and his feet in the first photo, which I'll show you there. That means that his legs and his arms are exosuit. There's something in him. Now, it doesn't mean that he's a full exo in him. So, if you know what I'm saying, doesn't mean he has a full suit in him. And now, I don't know if this is true or not, but I've been told that phone guy was shoved in Golden Freddy's suit, and he said, even phone guy says the suits are filled with wires and exo, like plating or something. I don't know if I said that right or not, but so there it is, ladies and gentlemen. And one last thing. Five Nights at Freddy's number 2, Golden Freddy can see wires coming out of him, and you can clearly see the suit, animatronic suit thing on his feet. Now, it possibly, physically, it probably is a hallucination, because there's nothing in the eyes. It's either just some huge hallucination, or because in Five Nights at Freddy's 1, you can't see reflection off Golden Freddy when he actually appears on the map, which is weird. There's no actual reflection on him. It kind of looks like Golden Freddy in the first Five Nights at Freddy's is just planted there in a weird way. It looks like he's just photoshopped in there, and then game over. Now, in Five Nights at Freddy's number 2, when he kills you in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the game doesn't crash. It just says game over. Now, that could still be just Freddy, a hallucination of Freddy. You never know. But there's my intuition on Golden Freddy. Is he a hallucination or not? We're still not 100% sure about that. I'm Josh Perry. Thanks for watching.